The soreness.
You're not even in the camera.
I'm sure.
Stop. Sit down.
Wait.
Sit down.
Okay.
She's like, let me fix this.
I know, I don't need to be the center of this camera. Thank you.
It's gonna be crooked, but you know what? I'm gonna leave it this way.
I can fix it.
Okay.
It's recording, right?
It's still recording. Oh, this lens is so terrible. But
That is it straight?
Can you see me?
Yes. Wait, no.
What happened?
Okay. You know what I hate? I'm in the forefront. So
Right, because it's your video.
I look bigger.
Sit down.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not going to let you change that.
You said no.
Yeah, I think you got us all now.
Okay.
Okay, we're good.
Yay! Celebration dance. Okay, what's up YouTube? I hope all is well with you because things are fantastic with us right now. Well, you know what? I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves. I have two special guests. Technically, I'm a guest because this is not my room, but
True.
this is my video. But go ahead. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Okay, I am Alex, or as you know on YouTube, Uncovering the Real Me. Check out my videos.
Subscribe.
Make it gray.
Yes.
Yes.
And I am Kristina. I don't have any videos.
Yet.
She doesn't have them yet, but we're going to turn...
But I'm excited to watch theirs.
Yeah. And then, yeah, well, awesome. Okay, so the reason why we're here together today is because we decided to go on a journey that is called the Faith and Fitness Retreat that is headed up by Retrofit Ministries. And it was a 3-day retreat that started on January the 2nd in Waxahachie, Texas, which is one of the most random places to have a fitness retreat. But I guess we can all agree that it was a blessing, correct?
Perfect.
Yes, it was.
Perfect.
Well, for me personally, it was it's something that I definitely needed, and it came at the right time. And so I'm thankful to not only have been on this retreat so I can connect better with God and connect better with my eating habits and health choices, but I also got to meet people that are on the same journey with me.
Yes.
Yay! And that makes me very, very excited and zealous for the year 2014. So I figured we can go on video because today's our last night. Unfortunately.
Sad.
And so
We're grieving.
Yes, we are grieving just a little bit.
We really are.
And so we wanted to capture a few of the moments. And so I just wanted to have like a quick, just to recap of highlights of our past few days together.
Yes.
In the spirit and sweat. So the first thing I wanted us to talk about was how we actually came to finding the retreat that we are at right now. I've talked about it a little bit on my past videos, so I'm going to go ahead and let them talk about how they got to this.
You go first. I've never done this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Okay, so how I found out about this was I followed Austin Andrews on Instagram and then on Facebook, and he posted a lot of, what?
Okay, we have to just backtrack a little bit. The people that are who are in charge of Retrofit are Biggest Loser alums Austin and Ken Andrews, and they were on season 11. And so now you know that. Okay, go back.
Yes, okay. So I followed him on Instagram and Facebook, and he posted something about this retreat, and I was like, I kind of wish I could go, and I made a comment, and he, messaged me. I was like, hey, share with me your story. We'll see, what can happen, what we can do to get you to come here. And I was very blessed because my parents made this my Christmas gift.
Aww.
And yes, isn't this so nice?
Yes.
And so that is how I came to the Faith and Fitness Retreat.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes. I do have to add that I had paid the deposit because I knew I really wanted to go, but I was blessed enough to have my mom pay the rest of it. So I'm going to say thank you, Mom. because
Definitely.
yes,
Yeah,
'cause
thanks,
it was,
Mom.
yes, it was worth the money.
All right. Okay. The way that I came to this, there was another couple who came this time again, John and Cindy, and I worked with them at the university that I attended right before, and at my job too. And they told me about how they loved it the last time and how I should really come. And I said, well, I don't have a job right now. And so I was like, well, if I'm going, somebody's gonna pay for it, because I can't, and there's just no way. And my mind wasn't in the mindset of, well, I'm gonna find a way, it just wasn't there. And then I went to a friend's that I was visiting, and I told her about it. And she said, well, I'll go, because I was like, you wanna go? And she's like, I'll go, but I have to have it paid partially. At least, And she loved full, but at least partial. So I told Cindy that night, she had told me that day, I told her that night that we were both interested. She apparently called somebody who's in charge, I don't know which person. And they told her, we have one full scholarship and one partial scholarship available. And we could have them. And so we were able to sign up, we did it. It was like in November, and now here it's January we're doing this. It was really, really, really random and last minute for us. But totally awesome.
Yeah.
And we were both shocked.
So the conclusions to all the stories is we didn't pay to come here.
Got me away.
Most definitely. And so, that's how we came here. The second thing I wanted to ask you guys is, over the 3 days, what was your most favorite part of this experience?
Ooh.
Tough choice.
Okay, I've got my answer, because I think initially when I saw about the Faith and Fitness Retreat, I was really intrigued and kind of just wanting that connection with God in this fitness journey, because I've tried to lose weight before. You guys have, if you've seen some of my videos or whatever, but I was still kind of missing that connection with God. I was questioning, like, does God really care about my weight loss? Does God really care if I'm healthy? And like, where in the Bible can I go and read it? Like, and what, that kind of thing. And so coming here, I think my favorite part has been, being, just hearing the scriptures and hearing people's stories and testimonies about how God has done something. And not how, well, I did this on my own.
Right.
Because as a Christian, I know that in my own strength, I can't do this without God. And now I have the tools necessary to keep this journey going with Him at the forefront.
Yeah. That's good.
That's very good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot, and I'm surprised that, for me, I hadn't really thought about that this was a faith-based, it just was like, oh, okay, it's another something to go to, and I thought it was just going to be exciting to work out and try to start the new year right, and learn some more and really just get the focus going. But I think what I've found since I've been here is they've instilled in me, and I have really taken hold of the fact that I need to have this commitment every day of my life, and I've enjoyed, and I was really pleased with the training that was given. Wonderful teaching, very patient, very understanding of what I was able to do at this time and not able to do.
Yeah.
And then just the celebration when we would complete the training.
Yeah.
I love the celebration. We were all high-fiving, we were hugging each other, we were yelling, yes, yes, wonderful, we made it, and it was really one complete workout, but we were so excited.
Yeah.
It was really kind of surprising, but I was like, yes! I almost wanted to cry, and I don't know why, I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
It was really silly to me, but I really appreciated that, and I do have to say another one. I also really appreciated the whole spiritual dynamic they gave to it. It was such a focus. But it was in such a way that it was like, hey, we understand that there's difficulties going on. We understand that there's problems. And we understand that you don't always know or recognize it right away. And we want you to feel freedom to recognize it here.
Yeah.
And take care of it here.
Yeah.
And say, hey, let's look at this. And there's not judgment. There's not any condemnation. It's just like, this is what you're going through. This is where you're at. We're going to pray with you about that. We're going to support you. We're going to lift you up. And it's like, freedom can come now.
Yeah.
And I just, it was so awesome. I mean, it was throughout, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
I love that.
Well, my favorite part was, I mean, like, I got different things from all the activities,
Yes.
but I, like Kristina said, like, my favorite part was the fact that they always made that connection to your developing your spiritual journey with having a healthy lifestyle.
Yes.
And I really enjoyed every single, I guess, do you call them sermons?
I guess
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
You know.
Yes, I enjoyed
Yeah.
the sermons. Like
Sermons.
basically, like just breaking down what I guess through the sermons. There was a lot of connections made between my health journey and my spiritual life,
Yes.
and both of them were lacking, and basically both of them were broken. And I just enjoyed hearing those sermons and confirmation that they needed to be fixed. And yes, it was broken, but this is our opportunity to fix it so that we can continue on our journey and be prepared for ministry, basically. Because one of the things that I came to the revelation of was that in the past I would always say, yes, I want to serve the Lord. Yes, I would like to go out there and spread the word of Jesus Christ. But I need to be more presentable on the outside in order to do that. In other words, I needed to be skinnier in order to present myself to other people Christ's word. And then this weekend I realized that I'm supposed to start now with that.
Yeah.
If I'm breathing,
Yeah.
it's something that I need to be doing. And I just was thankful for the tools they gave us in order to not only go ahead and step out, and then at the same time, be taking care of yourself. So one day I could be basically what I feel on the inside, I can be on the outside.
Right.
Basically. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Okay. So the last thing that we're going to do is, because throughout this weekend it was headed up by some fabulous people.
Fabulous.
Wonderful.
And so I just basically wanted us to go down the list of the people that had a part of our journey, and I just wanted to give them their accolades, just basically talk about how wonderful they were. Basically.
Because they are.
Because they are.
This is worth watching. You need to see this.
Yes, and so we're just
important.
going to go down the list of the people that are in charge of the retreat, and we're just going to give our assessments on them. So
A+.
A+.
Pretty much.
Everyone passes. Everyone gets an A+ all around. But we're just going to go down. The first person I wanted to talk about was Ken Andrews, which is one of the contestants on season 11's Biggest Loser. He's a pastor.
I enjoyed the movie. We all need those moments of escape. The problem is, some of us begin to live in that land.
Well, just tell me your assessments on him. That sounds so...
I would say
Yeah.
he is so personable.
Mm-hmm.
He made sure to have conversation with me. He's approachable.
Yeah.
And he just really desires for you to understand what you need to be healthy.
Okay.
To understand the difference between the reality of this world and the fantasy of the show,
Yes.
or of what our country tells us we're supposed to do in this society.
Yes.
And all the problems.
Mm-hmm.
He really was just awesome at expressing that.
Yeah.
It's such a heart.
Oh yeah, I would have to definitely agree. I mean, we would eat lunch with them. They would come and sit with us and talk with us, and I never felt like he was a distant figure.
Right.
You know, you could talk to him pretty much about anything.
Right.
And I mean, we even talked about topics that weren't necessarily health related.
Right.
Yeah.
But it was relevant to our journeys and where we are in our life. So it was really great.
Yeah, I agree with everything they said, and one thing that I loved about him this weekend was his little tidbit stories about The Biggest Loser. I thought that was pretty cool.
We took Because see, they would search your bags whenever you went onto the ranch, and they'd confiscate anything that was called contraband, all right? So I took a big thing of baby powder, and I emptied it out. And then I took a huge plastic bag, and I filled it full of all the individual packets of Crystal Light, and I stuffed it down in the baby powder, and then I poured baby powder back on top.
We had so much baby powder with us when we got
Oh
to the
yeah,
ranch.
so I had 2 of these big things of baby powder. But it's in my bag, and they're like, man, you got a lot of baby powder. Yeah, I shape a lot.
Because I thought it'd be something that they wouldn't talk about too much,
Right.
and they were so free with their information, just about and they were so candid with their life and everything
Yeah,
that's
so
going
open.
on in their life, and it kind of like it made them personable and approachable, and just the whole Andrews family in general. And so I appreciate every single one of them. So once again, thank you, Ken, for heading
Yes,
up this
thank you.
retreat and letting us get to know you, because that's one thing that I know I really enjoyed, and I'm assuming
Oh, yes.
everybody else did too. Okay, the next person is his lovely wife, Lori Andrews.
We're starting right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
I love Lori.
Yes, I adore Lori
yes.
too.
Me too.
Yes,
She is like the backbone of the ministry.
yes.
She handles a lot of the administrative stuff, and I'm gonna tell you, when I walked in, the first to like sign in and register, she was just so sweet. She acted like she knew me,
Yeah.
and I was just like so cut off guard. I'm like, do you need help? I'll help.
Yeah.
She's just that kind of personality where she just welcomes you in. She's like, oh, I just love her. She's so sweet.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's how you got started doing the pictures.
Yes, I'm telling you. I started taking pictures for Lori because an intern
She's
didn't
like,
show up.
Yeah, when I entered in, I don't know how much later I entered in after, but like first of all, Lori, she's like, oh, hi, Ketchy. And I was like, wait,
Yes, she knew.
how'd you know?
She knew who we were.
How'd you know who I am? But it was, and then I just see Alex in the back just like, hey, I'm taking your picture. And I thought she was an intern. Probably because, no offense, she is a little smaller. And so
Listen, I may look smaller, but on the inside, I am like everybody else.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
yeah, you need, but yeah, so yeah, that's how we
Yes.
met. She was taking my
I was
picture.
taking pictures.
Yeah, she was taking the photos. And so I will say that once again, the whole Andrews family is an open book. And know she was sharing her own trials and tribulations with The Biggest Loser, even though she wasn't a contestant on the show.
Uh-huh.
And it was just so nice to hear the struggles that people go with, because you see them on the show and you think, oh, they have it made, but I mean,
Not necessarily.
no, it's just a different journey,
It
basically. And so and that's one thing I learned, we all go through different journeys in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would have to say for her, I was actually privileged to be in her small group. And they have small group. You have like a little meeting you do
Yeah.
at night. I'm not going to mention anything that happened there, because what happens in small group you talk about and it stays in small group. That's what's
Yes.
important.
Yeah.
You are a group that supports each other. And Lori was so open. She was so understanding. There was no, I need to fix you. It was just, I'm listening, I'm here, supportive. Really set the tone for the group, and continue to watch and care for each of us throughout the day. Even like, they are all always saying, are you doing okay? Everything okay? Checking on you, making sure you're good, seeing if you need anything. Are you hurting yourself? All this stuff. And she was just right up there with that. So amazing. Such good
Okay,
things.
the battery seems like it's gonna run out, so we're gonna have to go quickly through everybody else. Okay, so the next person is Austin Andrews, which was also another contestant on The Biggest Loser. Their son. What did you guys think of Austin?
So vibrant.
Yeah.
So vibrant.
Very, like I said, once again, very approachable, and
Oh,
he's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
He's a lot of
Right.
fun.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
We wish that
Joking.
you can move to Texas and be our best friends.
Yes. Let's be besties.
Yes, we
Hang out all the time.
Yeah, we can hang out all the time.
Yes, he's quite a character.
Mhm.
Very
Oh, yeah.
hilarious. But you know what? I think he also has a heart for service because
Yes.
I guess their camera person couldn't come. And so he's running around doing sound stuff, taking film, video for the website, and just, really serving the ministry and helping out where
Very
it's needed.
mature.
Yeah.
Very
Yes,
mature.
He's very mature for his
Very
age.
amazing.
'Cause-
So amazing.
yeah, I
Sorry,
agree.
not all the guys are like that. Okay. He's
Yeah.
24, but he seemed like he was 30 years old.
Yeah,
You know,
he
it's
did.
just very
he did.
mature.
I observed the same thing.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, like I said before, the Andrews family, just go ahead and move to Texas. You know you want to.
Yes.
Okay, now quickly, Mr. John, aka Mr. America.
Or him answering questions on, there were a lot of questions from the bodybuilding community that they asked him. But it was when he came out, it lit me up. Something really lit me up. And so, from that moment on, I walked out of that seminar and I knew, clearly, it was brought up to my consciousness, what I was going to do and what I was going to be.
Mr. America.
Okay, I got one word for Mr. John. It's beautiful. But on top of that, it was great because when I first came in, I was like, oh, like usually when I see aesthetically pleasing guys, I usually walk the other way because they usually don't want nothing to do with me. But he came up and he said, hello, I'm glad you're here, and he gave me a hug. And that was something that I really appreciated because it was like, okay, it's one of those insecurities that I handle in an everyday life and reality. And so when I came into this retreat, it was nice to feel accepted by everybody. But go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I trained with Mr. America, and
You get to say that.
Yes, I have to say that he really takes care in teaching you the correct way to do things, and also make sure that you don't hurt yourself. But also on the other side, if he's asking you if you're okay, he's giving you his complete attention, and he's really sincere in whatever he says to you when you're talking to him. So I really enjoyed a couple of conversations I had with him. It was great. So great.
Yeah, he takes pays extra attention, and I think the Lord just uses him sometimes to speak something that no one else might be able to say, and it just comes across right. And he's able to do that, and also he cares a lot, and he shows it in different ways. Like he walked me and my friend Grace home here tonight because there was some issue, and he was concerned about safety. He's like, I'm going now if you want to come. So we came, we're like, okay, we're ready, let's go. And just shows a lot of his character.
Yeah, and like he remembers little things like I was saying, oh, I love to drink hot tea, and so like the next day he was like, I got hot tea for you, and it's really sweet.
So sweet.
And so we appreciate you too, John.
Yes.
And so the next person I wanted to talk about was Lori.
But you should be, even at your current level of fitness, you should be able to finish 21 exercises in about 40 minutes. In about 2 months, you should be able to do this in 30 minutes, no problem. So that takes away, in my opinion, the excuse that you don't have time to work out, because everybody has 30 minutes.
Yeah.
When she gets up and speaks to you, she has this calm demeanor, but in her words you can hear the passion and the fierceness behind
And
it.
the authority.
And the authority, yes.
Jesus.
Oh gosh.
And the reason why I love Lori so much is because you have different people in life. Like, and this is one person that I think everybody needs because she is so about her business. Like, we like to joke around and we're laughing and boisterous, and she'd be like, "No, this is not the time. This is fitness time. This is your life. We need to get serious now." And she would say it in such a sweet demeanor.
You weren't offended.
You were just like,
okay.
you're like, okay, yes,
You're right.
it's time.
Oh my gosh.
And
She's like
so
hypnotic.
beautiful.
Yes.
So,
And then I was blessed enough to have her in small group, and it was just a blessing to hear her share her testimony of how she came to the way she was, because she lost 90 pounds before and she's kept it off for 10 years. So it's somebody that I think we all aspire to be someday.
Yes.
And the fact that she's so strong in her walk, and she's also willing to admit her flaws, like the things that she struggles with, I just find it so encouraging, and I'm hoping that I'll get to stay in contact with her after the retreat, because I feel like she has still a lot of wisdom that she could impart to me if she has the time.
Yes,
Yes,
she's so
please.
willing to give that.
Yeah,
Yes, she is.
Yes.
She's total props for her. I mean, I love her.
Yes. Okay. Real quickly, I'm going to go through the last ones. The first, Kelly, aka the cheerleader.
But I'm just saying, resist that. Resist that urge and say, I'm going to get good at this with a 2 pound before I start trying to do it with the 10.
Yes.
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 Awesome though.
She's very energetic. She was
Yes.
one of our another trainer. She headed the
Pool workouts.
The pool workout. Now, I have done pool workouts before, and I thought that I was this is going to be a piece of cake. She had us going.
It was ridiculous.
It was kind of ridiculous.
It was.
And
But we could do it.
Yeah, we did it. We
That's
did
the
it.
thing.
But she was just smiling and just like, now this. And we think we're going to take a break, and that break never came. Until the very end.
What's this thing you say called a break? I don't know what that is.
She doesn't know the definition of that. And then on top of that, we have to actually wrap up this video, not because the battery's dying, but we have to be at the pool at 6 o'clock tomorrow.
Yes.
Because for one last workout, that's going to be a lot of...
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be good.
And I'm gonna be
Yes.
so tired.
But we
It's
appreciate
totally worth
But we're
it.
Yes.
thankful that she's willing to come and do it.
Yes.
Yeah, she's gonna do what we need, and that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, and she's awesome.
She
we
is
appreciate
truly
you,
awesome. So
Miss
thankful.
Kelly. Yes. And then Jason.
What I was doing, I did join a gym. I didn't know what I was doing. I watched people. I walked slow on the treadmill, watching people, because I didn't want to go over and use something and do it wrong. And so I kind of, I didn't have money for a trainer. I think I had like a month membership, and then when I got the P90X, I did the cardio at the house, barely made it through it. When I was doing Insanity, my 10-year-old at the time would get up with me at 5 or 6 and would say, Dad, why are you laying on the floor? Why are you resting? When are you going to look like that? Would you go back to bed?
Yes.
Jason, he came today, correct?
I think he was
He
here
was here
yesterday, but we
yesterday.
didn't have much involvement.
Yes. Okay. Well, this
At
is the
that
first time we got to interact with him. Well,
Yes.
today, but just hearing his testimony and
I didn't get to hear his testimony.
You missed.
oh, you missed it.
Man.
He was talking about how his kids used to make fun out of his little pot belly.
Yeah,
and-
saying that he had a little alien baby.
Alien baby, yeah. But well, and you couldn't tell now because he looks fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
And so he was helping. Okay, there we are. We're back. We're back. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So me being the unprepared person that I am, my battery ran out. I don't have extra battery with me.
No.
So now we're recording from my iPad. So we're just gonna finish up really quick because we only had a few.
We only had like 2 names.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Yes, it was. Okay, so we had 2 more names that we wanted to go through. We were halfway through.
Jason.
Jason.
And we were talking about Jason. So.
Yes.
We were saying that he gave us his testimony and talking about how his kids had said he has an alien baby.
Yeah, which is cute.
And he was talking about how, did he get the P90X? Is that what somebody gave him?
Someone gave him P90X and he finished that, and then afterwards he decided to do Insanity, and then afterwards he started teaching group classes.
Yes. And he found that he loved cardio.
Yeah.
And he loved teaching groups, and he said that it just really fit with his personality because he's kind of ADD, he said, or something like that.
Yeah.
Which
I can see. Yeah.
But he had a lot of, he was just fun. From what I saw, he was fun to work out, like to have him train you and like.
Well, the thing is, I didn't have him. We were separated into.
Oh, that's right. I was in the same group
we were
with
in the
you.
same group, so we didn't get. But they seemed to
But
be
we were
having-
watching it. It looked like it was a lot of fun, and he was very approachable.
Yeah,
on that.
very approachable too. And so.
Yeah, he was
very
really
full
sweet.
of energy.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Yes.
wish that I would have done. I wish he was here the the full 3 days because I would have loved to get to know him a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because he had an interesting testimony, and I had a lot of questions about what can you do. Either way, we appreciate you.
Yes,
Sir.
yes, and it was really cool because he also would randomly say things like "Hi" and "How are you?" and are you doing good? You know, and just random
Did
stuff.
he do
It was really
the
nice.
fist bump thing?
Yes, he did. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's his
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He likes that.
He likes to fist bump. A lot of the guys here like to fist bump.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, and so the last person we wanted to talk about was Benny. Which
Benny.
I did not talk to him the whole entire time, unfortunately,
No.
so I can't speak about him.
He
But
came at the end, and I didn't have the opportunity
so
either.
I guess he got stranded in a. Where did he get
that's the
stranded?
guy that got stranded?
Yes.
Oh, he got stranded in some place that had a whole bunch of snow.
Ice storm,
Yeah.
something.
Could not
so
come.
he had to stay in a hotel for the first couple of days. But he worked with Mr. America, and today he's like very knowledgeable of workout things. And so he actually did some of the circuits that we did in the other group. And so he's over here like, these are how you do wood chops. And he's just very technical, trying to make sure that you're doing it correctly and that you're not hurting yourself. And I remember at one point I'm doing like these, I forget what kind of squats they called them, but you hold the weight here and you just squat down. And he came and he kind of corrected my shoulder and my back and made sure I was doing it correctly so I wouldn't hurt myself.
Yeah.
So he's very meticulous when it comes to doing something correctly. But it's beneficial because if you do it wrong, you're going to injure yourself,
Right.
and you're not going to be able to do what you want to do.
Right.
So, but he was great. He was very friendly and very excited to be here. So,
I just wish we would have gotten to know him a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was in a blizzard, so
yeah.
Yeah.
but what can you do?
Yeah.
But
And the reason that we're saying different class is because
yes,
there's a beginner's class, and then there's the advanced, and those who have done a little more, they're actually in the gym a few times. You know, they've done more and they know more. They went to the advanced.
yeah.
I went to beginner.
And the thing is, I was struggling a little because I mean, I go to the gym often, but I was thinking, I don't know, I just figured that I should do beginners first, just in case, like, I didn't have enough stamina to go to the advanced class. And I'm so thankful that I stayed in that beginners class because, once again, Lori was very knowledgeable.
Yes.
And I'm so excited about the things she taught us because there's a lot of things that I can do at home and I have no excuses because when I go to the gym, like, I have a gym membership. And I'm always like, you know, some days I'm like, I just don't feel like going to the gym. But, you know, like, you still have, like, if you have your gym at home, you really have no excuse. You can get it done. And it's only like 30 minutes a day. And it's just, the stress, another stress this week was there's no excuse, basically.
Yeah.
No excuse for failure.
They give you all the information that you could possibly need, that they hope you would possibly need to be able to do it, so you would have no excuse.
And if you had any questions, they were more than willing to part their information to you.
Yes. Oh gosh, yes. And I think one of the great things, they keep talking about this thing called Retrofit Care. And it's more of an online community where you can kind of connect with the people that have been here. I mean, we can connect on Facebook and, you know, through YouTube and things like that, but they also have that community as well for the people who have actually come to these retreats as sort of accountability and people checking up. And I've heard people are like, yeah, so-and-so didn't post for a while, so I went and contacted her.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that aspect. Like, it's not just we're here, but they go home with us too. It's like you put them in your suitcase.
Yes, exactly. And it's so funny because like there's one particular lady that I'm looking forward to seeing on that website is Valerie, because she's been saying all weekend like, if you do not post and stuff, I will call you. I will do this. And I'm like, you know what? That's something I need. So yes, go ahead and do that.
Accountability.
And it's I don't know. I will have to say, like, this weekend, I'm just so thankful that I got to actually meet people.
Yes.
Not through, I mean, it's great to contact people through the internet and through social media, but it's so refreshing to meet people that are going through the same struggles that you're going through, and that we can come together as one, like, just be like, yeah, this is the problem that we have, and this is how we're going to fight it together. And then it was a blessing. And so now that we know each other, we can part ways and still meet up ever so often.
Yes.
And so once again, I appreciate you girls. and then everybody else that's like, there's not one person that, you know, usually in a group of 30, you're going to find someone that you're just like, no, we don't click.
Yeah.
But there's
Not here.
Not here. There's everyone has a beautiful spirit. Partly because, you know, when you're overweight, you're forced to gain a personality. And so just have them. Just saying.
Oh man, we had all ages. You're
Yes.
seeing a lot of younger women here right now, but there was many elderly men and women.
Yeah.
And it was truly almost the entire spectrum. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
In that sense, so don't be frightened off from that.
Yes, please don't, because, and the thing is, you can gain, like, the younger people can learn from the older people, and the
Yes.
older people can be inspired by the younger
Yes.
people.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you
yes.
ever have that hesitation of, well, I'm not going to fit in, no.
Right.
Not true.
No.
And
Not
they have
true.
couples too. They keep them
Yes.
together. You know,
Those
they
couples.
really work together.
They blessed me this weekend because
Yes.
they're so cute. All of them.
Yes.
Oh, wait, how many? There were 3 of them.
Yes.
3 couples. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
3 couples.
And they're,
So
all of them
sweet.
are
Very
sweet.
precious.
Not me,
spirits.
unfortunately. Not a couple.
No.
Maybe later.
But
Decree
hey.
and declare.
Yes, in the name of Jesus,
Yes.
I pray.
Except.
Yes, accept that. All right.
Yes.
But any last parting thoughts before I turn off this video and we go to bed? Like we should have gone to bed
Like
an
an
hour
hour
ago.
I'm gonna be dead in the morning. No.
No.
If
The water will wake you. wake
my
you up.
one thing would be, if you have questions about it, ask someone. You know, when I first started following Austin Andrews, who was on The Biggest Loser, he was just like this distant
Yes.
figure, and he was like a celebrity almost. But when I commented and he responded, I was like,
Right.
I'm freaking out. But he's a normal person who had this amazing blessing, and now he's paying it forward and giving back to people who are going through the same thing. So don't think that you can't reach out and think he's not going to answer, or she's not going to answer, or whatever. Just ask.
And
Yes.
I will say that Retrofit Ministries are kind of proactive, because I posted a picture on Instagram and Facebook, and then one of my friends, she commented below, she's like, I wish I had learned about this before you went. And I was like, I wish I told you. But then someone from Retrofit had commented below and said, hey, we're having another one in May. If you have any questions, you can come and talk to me.
Yes.
And it's kind of like they're here to help. And
Yes.
I highly suggest that Retrofit Ministries, if you want to join your spiritual and health journey together, this is the place to be.
Do it.
So just do it. And if you have
Do
any
it.
questions, you can ask us. Do you have an Instagram, Lord?
I have Facebook. That's it.
We're going to get
I'm
her
so terrible
on
at this, guys. Y'all don't even know.
And we're gonna get her on YouTube. Now she's
Yeah.
in there.
You can be
I
the
never got
YouTuber,
it.
because you're
Yes.
very natural at this.
Oh,
Yeah, really
there you
good.
go.
Yeah, you're very comfortable in front of the camera, so it's a natural progression.
Yes.
So, but I am going to put the link to Alex's YouTube page down below,
In the doobly-doo.
so you can subscribe to her. and
Sorry.
it's a great thing, because
I'm
it's a
very
new year.
excited.
She's doing a project that I'm pretty excited about watching. She's going to be doing a video a week.
Yes, 1 video a week. It's called Project 52. 1 year can change your life. So I'm making that commitment for fitness and faith, and
Awesome.
I'm gonna knock it out.
I was like, man, that's such accountability right here,
Yes,
right now.
Right here, right
Yes.
You are
So-
not backing out.
No, I can't.
No, you're gonna subscribe to her and be like, hey, no, you can't have
Yes.
that.
Where's your post this
Yes,
week?
if I don't post, people are gonna be like commenting, like, what?
Yeah, and
Yes.
it's just because I mean, you guys that have been with me for the past few years, you know how I am on this channel, and that's something that I would like to change because I'm very inconsistent, if you will.
You have me now, so I'm gonna be like annoying you so bad. Where's your video? Why haven't you posted? What's going on?
What's going on? Do we need to do a prayer circle for you?
Yes.
That's cool. So I guess that's it.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to bed,
Yes, we're
Yes.
tired.
and we're gonna swim in the morning.
Yay!
with Pep Kelly. She's very peppy.
Cheerleader.
She's yeah. And how old is she now? She says she's.
She says she's
I thought she said she was in her 50s.
I don't like her
50.
because she doesn't look 50.
50
No,
something.
she's truly
50-ish.
sweet though. I
Yeah.
mean,
Gosh.
so sweet.
Yeah.
Don't get us wrong.
Oh no, but I
Sweet.
don't like. I mean, I'm just. That's a blessing that she's
Yes,
been.
but you're just like, why can't you?
50.
She doesn't look 50.
No,
When I
she-
saw
She
her,
really doesn't.
What is she doing
I
here?
don't know. She may not be in her 50s. It may be 40s.
So
No.
maybe late 40s.
I was thinking it was later, but
I thought
No,
she said
no.
she was
Lori's
60.
in her 40s. She said she just turned 50 this year. That's
oh,
right.
okay.
She
okay.
sure did. She doesn't
Because
look
I was
like
like,
she's
she
50.
doesn't look it. That's why it's so
No.
confusing.
No.
So confusing.
Whatever. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing everything you need to do in order to have a happy, healthy, spiritually healthy
Spiritually.
Yes.
life. And we'll talk to you when we get another video
Yeah.
out.
Well, we'll work on me. We'll.
What you
You're
mean
gonna-
we work on? Yeah.
We need to come up with a name for you.
Yeah, we're gonna. Oh, let's come up with a name.
Oh gosh, not right now.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
come on,
Well,
come on.
let's think. Okay. Name things that describe you. That's what we're doing right
Yeah,
now.
what are some of your passions?
Yes, what are some of your passions?
This is how you come up with a YouTube
Tonight-
video
oh,
channel name. Okay?
Yes.
We
need
if
to
you don't
have
know
a
how to do
formula.
it,
We
apparently.
probably need to figure out a formula to give to other people in the future.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, how did you come up with your name?
I'm a happy black chick. I mean, yeah, that's
Okay.
I'm not doing happy white chick. That's not happening.
Sorry, Candace probably already taken. Okay.
Gosh. Oh, man.
Okay.
Well, with my channel, I wanted to make the name meaningful. And so mine is all caps except for the last me part. It's undercase. Because
I couldn't find
I'm going to find the skinnier me, so it's lowercase.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
So what's your channel called again?
Uncovering the real me.
It's the way you said it. Me.
Smaller.
It's uncovering the real. Me.
Yes, because, okay, in art history we study Michelangelo, who, of course, made these beautiful, sculptures. And so there's this quote that he says that when he would look at a block of marble, he wouldn't create something, he would see it and he would carve until it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how I view my weight loss journey. On the inside, I am who I'm supposed to be.
Right.
But as I release this weight, I'm coming out and becoming the real
I like
me.
that a lot.
Well, that's
So
beautiful.
I
know.
I have
I like
layers
that.
upon layers of meaning there.
Yeah.
It just,
Oh,
it just keeps going.
we don't have time for
It's
it all
like-
night.
But
So, okay, think about it. Just think
Well-
about it.
yeah, think like okay.
Really, right now?
Yeah. Well, it'd be so historical if you came up with it on this channel.
Yeah.
So I can take credit for it later when you become like YouTube famous.
Oh,
No, but seriously.
really? I don't know if I want them speaking this over me right now.
Oh, I know.
In the name of Jesus.
Yes.
Um,
It's just done. Oh boy.
I don't know. I really don't. I love
Okay.
the color purple. I love turtles. I'm
The
a
purple
master's student.
turtle?
I. the purple.
The purple
No.
turtle? No, that's not gonna work for you.
I care a lot about people, and I'm technologically challenged.
Okay, so we've got a purple turtle that can't use a computer.
And I have a twin brother, and
Oh Oh, okay.
You have a twin brother?
Yeah.
Cool.
Purple turtle twin.
Yeah, purple turtle twin. I'm sorry. No.
I don't think that was gonna go
No,
over.
no,
I
no.
think that would block me from becoming YouTube famous.
Oh, no, not necessarily. Because some crazies out there.
There are some really crazy screen names.
We may have to work on this a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll come back to it.
She's gonna pray about it. She's gonna get back to you on that.
That's not a bad idea.
Yes. No,
That's not a bad
I
idea.
wasn't joking. I said it. But anyway.
We really have to go to bed. This is not
Okay.
gonna work when we're so
We're
tired.
delirious now. That's why we just keep rambling.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
And we were complaining. Oh, I almost fell asleep in one of the sermons.
Oh man. And it's not that they were boring. It's that
Really? You
you're
didn't
just
catch
tired
me?
because
You were right
No.
next to me. I
I
was like this.
so, like,
And the thing
taking notes.
slits.
oh no, it's during a nutrition class.
In the afternoon.
In the afternoon, I was like, it was right after lunch, and it was so bad. I was
Her
like,
voice is so soothing, though.
it wasn't
Oh,
Laurie.
no.
I wasn't asleep through Laurie. It was that's
It was right
surprising.
before.
Through Austin with his loud self. I was like,
He is loud, but he
he's a very
projects really
boy-
well.
He projects very well. He's a good
He's like
public.
a rock star.
He is like
Yeah.
a rock star. He talks like a rock
A
star.
rock
Yes.
star with lion hair.
With lion hair. And the thing is, like, he says, when he said, oh, I do radio, I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
he's got the
It
radio
does.
voice.
He does.
He really
I
does.
was very surprised when he was talking. I was like,
Yeah.
aren't you young? Like,
Yes.
I
said, are you
sure
sure
I was
that's
like
what
that.
He really projects the maturity through the
Yes.
voice.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you know, I will say that it was a pleasure. It was really a pleasure finally meeting Austin. Because like during season 11, he was like one of the ones I was like, yeah, he's gonna win. Then he didn't win. But
Yeah.
and then so like it was,
Well, if he had won, maybe we wouldn't be here.
you know what?
That is possible.
Hallelujah. Probably
Yes.
so.
God had
Yeah.
a purpose.
He did have a purpose.
Yes.
And now the purpose was for Austin to follow me on Twitter this weekend. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. We're awkward.
So awkward.
Okay, you know what? It's time to go to bed.
We need to go.
Bye.